Let's be honest, when most people hear you need a whole Bitcoin, they instantly think, bro, I missed it, it's over. But what if I told you that owning just zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, around 11,000 today at the time of recording this video, might be one of the smartest moves you could ever make in your life? You see, this isn't about becoming a millionaire overnight. This is about understanding what happens when scarcity collides with time. Because owning zero point 0.1 Bitcoin isn't small, it's rare, and getting rarer by the day. Here's how I realized it. One night, I looked at the total supply of Bitcoin, 21 million coins. Then I looked at the world's population, 8 billion people. If Bitcoin were divided equally, everyone could only get 0.0026 Bitcoin. That's about 286 at today's price. So if you hold 0.1 Bitcoin, you already own the equivalent of 40 people's share of Bitcoin. You're not late, you're decades early. Now, the second I understood that, I stopped chasing hype and started stacking conviction. Let's talk about the game being played against you. Because while you're out here working for dollars, the government is out here printing them. Inflation isn't accident, it's a design. Every new dollar printed steals value from the ones you already earn. It's silent, invisible, and cruel. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has a rule. There will only ever be 21 million coins. No bailouts, no rescues, no manipulation. That's the game changer. You stop being a pawn and start becoming the player. Bitcoin doesn't just make you money, it makes you think. The moment you own it, you start questioning everything. Why is the dollar losing value? Why do banks close on weekends? Why do I need permission to move my own money? You actually start beginning to see the truth. Bitcoin isn't just a financial tool, it's a mirror reflecting how broken the system really is. And if you can hold 0.1 Bitcoin through the chaos, you'll come out sharper, calmer, and wealthier, mentally and financially. Let's get into numbers because they don't lie. If Bitcoin reaches 250,000, your 0.1 Bitcoin is worth $25,000. If it reaches 500,000, that's 50,000. At 1 million, 100,000. At 5 million, $500,000. That might sound extreme until you realize that Bitcoin's total market cap at 1 million per coin is 21 trillion. That's about the size of the gold market today. So no, it's not crazy, it's mathematically possible. And it's why holding even 0.1 could be the most asymmetric bet in history. Every 4 years, Bitcoin becomes twice as scarce. In April 2024, the reward dropped from 6.25 to 3.125 Bitcoin per block. That means less Bitcoin entering circulation over 10 minutes, forever. And historically, 1 to 2 years after every halving, Bitcoin hits new all-time highs. 2012 halving, $12, 1,000. 2016 halving, 650 to 20,000. 2020 halving, 9,000, 69,000. And now, post-2024 halving, we're in the quiet accumulation phase. Now, I want you all to imagine something, okay? Stick with me. Every time you buy sats, you're planting a seed. And every seed needs time, not timing. Because Bitcoin doesn't reward traders, it rewards holders. Those who understand that volatility isn't risk, it's opportunity. You see, patience in Bitcoin isn't passive, it's rebellion. It's saying, I'm not playing your inflation game anymore. Every year you hold, that 0.1 Bitcoin becomes harder to replace. And one day people will say, bro, I'd do anything just to have what you have. Now let's talk about the quiet giants, BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, and MicroStrategy. These aren't TikTok investors, these are trillion-dollar players quietly accumulating. BlackRock didn't launch a Bitcoin ETF just for fun. They did it because they know digital scarcity is the new oil. And when those institutions buy, they buy in billions. They don't sell, they don't panic, they lock it away for decades. That means less supply for everyone else, including you. So if you already hold 0.1 Bitcoin, you're sitting on prime digital real estate in a city that's about to explode in population. Now this is where Bitcoin becomes more than just money. It becomes a movement. For decades, the middle class worked harder while getting poor. They chased college degrees, worked longer hours, and saved in a currency that bleeds value. Bitcoin flips that. It lets regular people store value without needing Wall Street. It turns savers into stackers and stackers into the new wealthy. And the best part, you don't need millions. You just need conviction. Now, what happens when the world catches on right now? That means we're still in the early adopter phase. But once 10%, 20%, 30% of the world wakes up, the math breaks. There simply isn't enough Bitcoin for everybody. Now that's when supply shock hits, when buyers outnumber sellers, when price stops climbing and starts launching. And in that moment, your 0.1 Bitcoin becomes something priceless. not because of the number on a screen, but because of what it represents: freedom in a world of control. Now let's jump 10 years into the future. CBDCs, government digital currencies, dominate the world. They track what you buy, where you go, and even what opinions you share online. Meanwhile, Bitcoin remains the last free network on Earth. No one can censor it, no one can freeze it, no one can stop it, and the people who own it, they become the new sovereign class. Digital citizens of a financial world that respects no borders and no kings. That's what happens when you own zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. You buy your seat at the table. But if you stuck with me so far, here's the real secret. The biggest change isn't financial, it's mental. Owning Bitcoin rewires your brain. You stop being reactive and start being strategic. You start valuing your time more than your paycheck. You stop chasing hype and start building conviction. Bitcoiners are calm in chaos because they've already chosen their side: math over manipulation. Once you see the world through Bitcoin's lens, you can't unsee it. Now imagine passing zero point 0.1 Bitcoin to your kids one day. They'll look back and realize that you made the most important financial decision of your era. Because while others were buying iPhones, you were buying freedom. And that's really what generational wealth looks like. It's not Lambos or mansions, but security, sovereignty, and peace of mind. Bitcoin is the greatest inheritance you can leave behind. So what happens if you only own 0.1 Bitcoin? You buy optionality. You buy leverage against inflation. You buy a stake in the hardest money the world has ever created. You buy the right to exit a broken system at any time. It's not about the dollars it turns into, it's about the doors it opens. When the world's currencies melt, you won't be asking for help. You'll already have your escape hatch. Now, the moral of the story: Bitcoin isn't about greed, it's about grit. It rewards those who think for themselves, who question everything, and who have the courage to act before the crowd. If you own 0.1 Bitcoin, you've already made the hardest decision: to start. And that's what separates the future wealthy from the future worried. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much Bitcoin you own, it's about when you understood what it truly is. You win the game most people don't even know they're playing. You opt out before the collapse. You position yourself before the shift, and you give your future self something money can't buy: time, freedom, and sovereignty. Because when you hold something truly scarce, you stop chasing everything else. 0.1 Bitcoin might look small today. Trust me, I know. I see it in the comments all the time. But someday soon, people will realize it was the biggest decision they never made. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi. We're all Bitcoin Maxis. If you can do me a favor and hit that like button, comment on your thoughts on 0.1 Bitcoin, as it helps me to reach more people that I'm trying to help around the world. And again, I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi, and we're all Bitcoin Maxis, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good day.